off by saying, tough game for our guys, for me and the coaches. I feel like we could come in here and get some things accomplished, and we just fell short.
Questions? When did you? I mean, obviously the fumble snap on the punt, fumble punt, that seemed to be the turning point. When did you get a sense that it was all kind of going in a different direction from where you guys had been in position, obviously, to pick up a win?
Well, that, like you just said, that started the momentum for them. We know throughout the course of any game, there are momentum swings a lot of times, and that gave them some energy and momentum, and we just couldn't, stop it. Once they got it rolling, it seemed like it just like an avalanche a little bit. But we got to learn how to be able to stop those type of things and get better at that type of stuff.
Can you kind of walk through those final drives in the fourth quarter? Well, offensively, you guys have been moving the ball decently all day. What changed in those last two drives?
I don't know for sure. I have to watch it, and sometimes you just got to go back and re-watch, like what happened. Other than momentum, you see those things happen throughout your sports. You watch sports, and momentum is a major thing. That's a real thing in sports, and so I don't want to make up anything and just say any old things that maybe guys started playing different, doing different things they should have been doing and all that kind of stuff. So I'll watch it, and I can probably give you a better answer at a later date.
How was the sideline at that point, Caden, with his first start and everything? You're trying to stem the momentum the best you can. I'd imagine. What was the sideline like at that point?
It was still good. Like, when it first started, everybody knew that, hey, we were still winning. We were still up, and keep going. Keep giving everything that we have. We talked about before the game. We talked about special teams. Maximum effort, giving maximum effort. We said offense. This is the mindset. Where every time we went on special teams, maximum effort, offense, score, defense, 3-and-out takeaways, and that's all we just kept saying. We just kept saying it, even when that happened. I said nothing changes. Nothing changes. Maximum effort on special teams, score on offense, and 3-and-out takeaways on defense. And we just kept saying that. Kept saying that. And kept saying that. And just tried to battle through it.
With the quarterback change, I guess, would you see the reason to go to Caden, and how do you think he did today, obviously with less than ideal conditions?
The reason to go to Caden, we just thought it was an opportunity, for him to go. We thought it was a chance to change it up a little bit. Not that it was all Noah's fault or anything like that, but we thought it was an opportunity to change it up and give him an opportunity to show what he could do. And we thought that he did a good job today, a really good job. And happy that he got his first start and wish we could have got his first win for him as well.
The kick that they recovered, could you walk us through that one, just what you guys were seeing and how that happened and all of that?
Well, they've shown, that was a time of the game where you go for onsides and things like that. So we got in our onside formation, and our deep guy was Tyrell Henry. He knows in those cases when you blew the ball up that you can go fair catch. And I don't know if he felt like he could get to it to give it fair catch and get underneath it or what have you, and so that caused a little indecision for him, from my understanding. But we got to keep competing and keep going and be able to make those type of plays.
How shocked is this locker room right now after this game?
Extremely, I think. Extremely. So no matter what, win or lose, you always have that 24-hour rule, and we're going to stick by that. We want to stick by that and be able to push through that. We still have 6 games to play, and a lot of football ahead of us. And so we got to regroup and reset. I told them adversity happens in life. I said, 20, 30 years from now, you may be telling somebody you won't come back to that 20. Let me tell you about the 2023 Michigan State football team and what we went through. And how that story ends is still to be determined. And so hopefully they're going to show them how we overcame. Let me tell you this, man. We overcame this, and this, and came out and did a really good job. So it's going to be a story to tell 20 to 30 years from now for them on adversity, and it's going to be a good story.
Harlon, with everything that's happened in the last couple of weeks, the loss, the way it went down at Iowa, this one, do you worry about players silently quitting? Meaning they're not leaving the program, they're not leaving the portal, but they're not giving maximum effort, as you said.
Well, that's how you would know. That's how you would know, and we haven't seen that out of anybody. So you can't fake it out. You can't fake your body language. Is going to tell everything. We talked about body language earlier this week, so you can't fake it. In this game, you got to go hard and play hard and give everything that you have. Otherwise, you'll get hurt. So you can't fake it. We would know. We would know. Yeah, and most times, and guys that have been playing football for a long time, they know if you don't give everything that you have, that's when you get hurt playing football. You can't go out there in a half manner mindset and try to play the game of football, because that's when you'll get hurt.
Noah Kim didn't look like he was throwing in pregame. Was he healthy and everything? Or was that part of it?
Yeah. He's good. I mean, it's good to take a little bit of sting off his body, I'm sure. You know what I mean? Not playing, but he's good. He's good.
The way they were able to run the ball in some of those fourth quarter drives, was that a wear down effect, or was that maybe some of that effort stuff? I guess where'd you sort of think that was?
Great question. Again, got to watch the film. I think we had some things called, and I don't know. I don't want to make something up and just say any old thing. You know what I mean? But we'll watch the film and find out what the issue was, and get it corrected.
Does this game feel like you had your heart ripped out?
A little bit. Me, yes. I mean, not that I was like we already had a win. It wasn't like that in my mind because I've been around sports too long. But because we talked about finish. No matter what you got, we have to finish the game. Came in at halftime. That's all we talked about. Finish. And so felt like we had the momentum. But like I said, when the momentum switch happened, we couldn't stand the tide. We couldn't stop them from keep rolling down the hill, turning the avalanche. So we got to learn how to do that. This team just keeps battling. For whatever reason. We've been chosen for this assignment. So we got to stand up in the midst of this assignment and find out what it all means.
What do you think about the first two, the opening drive of the game, opening drive of the second half? Those were both very clean. Was there anything to that? Because those were obviously your best two drives of the game coming out.
And again, we talked about what our mindsets were: special teams, maximum effort, offense, score. That's what that mindset is, to score every time y'all hit the field, and defense 3 and outs or get takeaways, and that was the mindset. So they did that. That was great to see, and we just got to continue to try to do that as much as we possibly can, not only on the opening drives but throughout the quarters and the halves.
Michigan comes in next week. How do you heal the players' minds and get them ready for that?
By like I said before, you got the 24-hour rule. You get out, just. They can think about it tonight and all that kind of stuff. We'll go over the film first thing on Monday morning with them. They'll watch it. I'm sure everybody will watch it probably tonight or for sure by tomorrow. And then we actually get with the players on it on Monday, get it all out of there, talk about the things we need to get corrected, and then understand that they don't care. They will come here and try to, they're going to give us their best effort. And so we know that, and we will be prepared and ready.
How about things that went well today for the first 3 quarters? Was there anything what was going well at that time that allowed you to build that lead? Did you see anything that was?
I thought we were just executing. A lot of times when you execute, you have good results, and so we were executing on offense. Caden was getting into the right plays. Coach Jay was calling a great game. And that was good for offensively as well as defensively. We had some turnovers on offense, but we also got some on defense, 3 and out takeaways like we talked about, and so we were getting those, and that was the flow of the game that felt good to us and for us, and guys were believing, and so it wasn't until the momentum shift happened on the drop, punt deal where it kind of changed on us.
What did you think of Caden Hauser today? What was your observations of him?
I thought he did a really good job. I like how he threw the ball. I thought he had command of the offense, and he's a good player. Right? And he started to even settle down even more as the game went on. Again, if your first start, you're like, whoa, okay, how's this going to be? But he got it going, and like I said, Jay was calling the offense, and he was comfortable. You could tell that he was comfortable, and he was making plays. So I thought he did a really good job today.
What's your order? That's fine. What's your order there in terms of the? Is it Sam after Caden at this point? Do you know where you would go if there was a need for a second quarterback?
If it would have been today, it would have been Sam. Just to help continue to let Noah heal or what have you a little bit. He could have Noah could have went an emergency situation type deal today, but Sam would have went. Now, as we go through the coming weeks, we'll see how Noah's feeling and all that, and then they'll make a determination from there.
But it's Caton's job, regardless of how Noah's feeling, correct?
As of right now, yes. That's fair to say, and yes.
How much do you think the miscues in the second half were the result of the weather? And, both teams obviously playing in it, but
That's right.
I guess
We were good early on, so it's part of playing the game of football. You're gonna play in inclement weather, and that's no excuse. No excuse.
Anything else for Coach? Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.